Today we will learn structure. This is part 2. Before learning this video, please learn the first part of this video, otherwise you can't get this video clearly. The link is given in the description. Today we will learn structure and function. We can pass a structure variable in a function just like we pass values of any primitive data type. Similarly, we can return a structure. See the example. I declared one structured book. Take one character array for name, another character array for author name and the pages of the book, and then always give this semicolon. Okay, so this is definition of this structure. Now the main. In the main, I am declaring one variable b of book type because it is structure variable, so you have to write this keyword struct. Now I am initializing by the value C programming A shortcut, and the price of this book is 200. Now this is the initialization. Okay, and now I call one function display and I am passing this structure variable b. So you have to write display function and there I am passing this variable b. So this is our function display. So what is the parameter? Parameter is b. B means what? B means here it is a structure type variable. So you have to write struct book b here. Means it is a structure type variable. That's why you have to write struct book b. Means B is a variable of type book, but it is a user defined data type, so you have to write struct here. Now I want to print the value, so you have to write b.name, b.author and b.pages. So in this way you can print the value of name, author and pages. Now see the code. Now this is the code for your program. Struct book and name, author, pages are the member variables. Then this is our function b.name. You have to print b.name, b.author, b.pages because b is the object of this structure, that is a variable of the structure. And here we initialize at the main, we initialize by the value here, and then when we call the function display b, then control goes here and print this value accordingly. When we run this program, we get the required output. C programming A shortcut and 200. In this way we can print the value. Now take another example. Here I am declaring one structure student roll number and one character array for name. Now one function is for taking input, another is for displaying the given input. So first this function I am writing for taking the input for the student. So struct student input. So here I am declaring one object of this structure, struct student s. Now enter your roll number, take roll number from the student. It is s dot roll number. Okay, because it is object, so you have to write s dot roll number. In this way you have to take the roll number. Then enter name. Here because it is string, so get as s dot name. In this way you have to take the name. Now I want to return the value to the main from where this function is called. That's why return s. Because which value I want to return? I want to return this variable, the value within this variable, means return s. S is which type? S is structured type. So structure student type means S is a structure of student type. So the return type is struct student. I repeat, type of S is student, but student is a user defined type. So type of S is struct student. So you have to write struct student. So return type is struct student. Now this function is for displaying the entered value. So here we are passing this structure struct student s. The parameter is struct student s. So s is a variable of student type. It is a user defined type. So you have to write struct keyword. Now print the roll number and the name. Now from main you have to call this input function. Call input function. When from main we call input function, this function returns what? This function return s. The value of s is stored in the variable s1. Okay, so this function return s, value of s is stored in the variable s1. Now when I want to print this value, so call the function display and pass this s1. So this s1 value is copied to this s, and then this value will be displayed. So this is our function. So see here, here we are passing one structure variable, and here we are returning one structure variable. In this way, this program will work. See the code. So this is our structure. Don't forget to give semicolon. These two are function prototype. Then this is our main. From main it calls the function input. So this is input function. It returns what? It returns the value s. S will be stored in this variable s1, and when I call display s1, then this value of s1 will be copied to this variable s, and then we can print this value. So pause this program, try to execute this program by yourself. Pause this video, try to execute this program by yourself. Now see, when we run the program, enter roll number, say 21. Enter name, say Rick. You have entered roll number 21 and name is. Our next topic is array of structure. See the coding. First main, then we declare one structure variable. They declare one structure, book name, then price and pages, and then one variable struct book b100. See the structure. Notice how the array of structure is declared. Struct book b100. This provides space in memory for 100 structure of the type struct book. The syntax we use to reference each element of the array b is similar to the syntax used for arrays of ints and characters. For example, if we refer 0th book price, then you have to write b0 dot price. If you refer first book's pages, then you have to write b1 dot pages. It should be appreciated what careful thought Dennis Ritchie has put into C language. First, he defined array as a collection of similar elements. Then realized that dissimilar data types which are often found in real life cannot be handled using arrays. Therefore, he created a new data type called structure. But even using structure, programming convenience could not be achieved because a lot of variables, say from B1 to B100 for storing data of 100 books, needed to be handled. And therefore, he allowed us to create an array of structure. An array of similar data types which themselves are a collection of dissimilar data type. That is array of structure. Hats off to the genius. So see here. Here we can create array of structure just like an array of any other type. In this example, we have created an array of size 100 of type book in main function. See here. Now take the input from the user. So you have to execute one for loop for 100 books. It is 0 to 99, and b0 dot name, b0 dot price, b0 dot pages. Then second time it is b1 dot name, b1 dot price, b1 dot pages. In this way, this loop will execute 100 times for taking input for 100 books. And then you have to print it. Again for printing, again you have to execute the loop. for 100 times and print bi.name, b0.name, b0.price, b0.pages, then b1.name, b1.price, b1.pages in this way. Now, here we take input from user 100 times for each variable of array. Similarly, we display their values. Now, see the code. So, this is our program. This is the structure of the book, and then this is array of structure. We will execute this for loop for 2 times for 2 books only, and for printing you have to again write another for loop. I execute this for loop for 2 times. When we run the program, this is for taking input, this is for printing, this is array of structure, and this is our book structure. Pause this video and try to execute this program by your own. So when you run the program, enter name, say C, price is say 200 and pages is say 390 and 309, and second name say it is D, price is say 560, pages is say 789. So you get the required output. So pause this video, try to execute this program by your own. Our next topic is how to copy structure element. Structure has the ability to copy the content of all structure element from one variable into the corresponding elements of another structure variable. But in case of array, copying array, we have to copy the contents of array element by element. So in case of array, you have to copy, if you want to copy all elements from one array to another array, then you have to copy element by element. But in case of structure, you can directly copy the contents of one structure to another structure. See the example. So I declare one structure employee. So this is the variable E1. E1 is of employee type. Okay, and I initialize the value of E1 as name. In place of name, it is Sanjay, age is 30 and salary is 4500. Now, this is the definition of the structure, and E1 is the variable of employee type. Now, I initialize by this value. Now, I declare another two variable E2 and E3 of employee type. Okay. Now, you can copy in this way. First string copy. I want to copy the content of E1 variable to E2. Mean the content of E1 to E2. So you can write in this way. String copy. First copy the name Sanjay to E2. So you have to write string copy E2 dot name, E1 dot name. Then E2 dot age equals to E1 dot age. Then E2 dot salary equals to E1 dot salary. This is piecemeal copying. Means you have to copy element by element. But you have to copy each member variable element by element, or you can copy directly at one go. Means just write E3 equals to E2. Means content of all content or all member variables or all values are directly copied to member variables values are directly copied to E3. So in this way there are two types of copy in case of structure, but in case of array you have to copy element by element. Array element can't copy at one go. So when you want to print, if I want to print E1 dot name, E1 dot age, E1 dot salary, then and then if you print E2 dot name, E2 dot age, E2 dot salary, they all at the same value. So see the program. So this is our structure, and I declare three variable of type employee E1, E2 and E3, and this is piecemeal copying one by one, copying each member variable one by one, and this is copying at one go. So when we run the program, we get same value after copying. So pause this video and try to execute this program by your own. for practice purpose. Now take another example. So here I declare another structure date. The member variables are int d, m, y, three integer variables and two variables of date type d1 and d2. Another variable today of date type and I initialize it by some value by one date. Okay. Now I want to copy the content of today to d1 and d2. This one is copying member by member. Okay. Element by element you have to copy here and another is directly at one go you can copy. So when we run the program, I want to print the content of d1 and d2. When we run the program, see the output is same, the value of today. Now nested structure. One structure can be nested within another structure. How? First I declare one structure. It is struct address. Now in this structure I declare member variable, one character array for phone, another is integer variable pin, then another character array for city. Now declare another structure EMP and in EMP I declare one variable character array, it is for name, another is struct address A. See here, A is a variable of address type because address is a structure, it is a user defined type, so you have to write struct keyword. So struct address A. So A is a variable of structure type. Now if you want to initialize, how you can initialize? First you have to write, first declare one variable E of type EMP or one object E of type EMP. Now you can write in this way Sanjay for name and the values phone, pin and city you can write directly in this way because A is a variable of address type. You can directly write in this way. But when you want to print, you have to write in this way. For name, you have to write e dot name because e is a variable of employee type. But when you want to print phone number, you have to write e dot a dot phone number. Why e dot a dot phone number? E is a variable of employee type and a is a variable of address type. So when you want to access this phone number, you have to write e dot a dot phone number. So in this way. Now for accessing city, you have to write e dot a dot city in the same way, and for accessing pin, you have to write e dot a dot pin. So when you want to run the program, see the code. So this is our structure. This structure is nested within this structure. So when you want to access, you have to write e dot a dot phone number, e dot a dot city in this way. And when you run the program, you can access all variable of another structure. Okay, so pause this video and try to practice this program by your own. This is your homework. Try to solve this problem and answer me in the comment section what is the output of this program. I am waiting for your reply. Pause this video and to try to solve this problem by your own. Answer me in the comment section. This is assignment 7. Try to solve all this problem after listening this video and feel free to ask any question. For getting more and more updates, please subscribe my channel. That's all for today. Thank you.